Hey guys, as promised, part 2 of happiness. And so many good nuggets in the last 2 days, so much to think about, so many questions that hopefully you've got a few answers about rolling around in your head. So let's dig into the 5th ingredient of happiness, and that is self-actualization. And self-actualization is the feeling you are becoming everything you are capable of becoming. This occurs when you are realizing more and more of your true potential. So, Brian Tracy, again, we're still in No Excuses. Love it. Brian Tracy says that there are 5 basic human needs, 3 of which are sort of your core needs: security, safety, and belongingness. And once you have those 3 basic needs met, you're able to evolve and look at the last 2 needs, which is self-actualization and self-esteem. So self-actualization really is the right term for leveling up your life. And I've never thought about it that way, but this is really what it's all about: living to your fullest potential. So, self-esteem. He says self-esteem is the core to our personalities. It determines how you feel about everything that happens to you. It, more than any other single factor, determines how happy you are in life. When you have healthy relationships, you're living consistently to your highest standard and level of behaviors, you're doing a good job and being recognized for it, and you're moving progressively in the directions towards accomplishing your goals and dreams, then you naturally feel happy and satisfied. You feel valuable and you feel in control. So I told you the other day about the lizards. Leroy's hunting lizards on the back porch while I'm trying to talk. Welcome to my life. So just ignore the Jack Russell in the background, and if you see Balboa or Adrian come down, it'll be an all-out war. So I've never thought about self-esteem and how it relates to my happiness. If I feel insecure about myself, if I feel bad about myself and about my situation and about my life, how could I possibly be happy? Like, it really, truly, happiness starts with us and how we feel about ourselves and what we think about ourselves and what our self-worth is to ourselves. And I realize a lot of that now, having gone through the journey, because a year ago I wasn't happy and my self-esteem was in the toilet, and I sure wasn't valuing my self-worth or living to my fullest potential. But once I started to make the goals and do the work, the happiness began and my self-esteem went up. And the greater my self-esteem gets, the more powerful, more resourceful, more creative, and more energized I get. So of course, self-esteem is at the core of our personality and at the core of our happiness. And I want people to think of me as a joy-filled person, and I want that to be part of my personality. But if I don't feel that way on the inside, how can I portray that on the outside? Which I think about our personalities being what people see of us from the outside looking in. What makes us us, and what we share, and what we put out into the world. And if that's the core, and self-esteem is at the core of that, we've, again, got to do the work to get to a healthy mindset about ourselves. That's why I had to break this into 2 parts. So he says self-actualization happens when you are stretching and moving beyond anything you've done before. We are reaching new limits here. We are going above and beyond anything we've accomplished, and we're thinking bigger than anything in our past. You experience a constant flow of happiness and contentment from doing this. You feel you are becoming more and more of what you were truly meant to become. And that's what going after our goals is all about, is becoming more than where we are right now. And he also says never be satisfied. It's not about being dissatisfied, but don't get complacent. When you exert self-discipline and avoid taking the easy way out, you feel happier about yourself. Doing hard things, and like I think I said this in part 1, doing hard things, overcoming obstacles, and facing your fears is going to make you a happier person in the long run. It's going to build your self-esteem, build your self-confidence. It's going to make you feel powerful. You're going to feel like you can do anything. And that's going to lead you to happiness. And again, you must have written down goals to be happy. And we talked about that yesterday. So happiness starts with us, you guys. That's my takeaway. It starts with us, and it starts with that little seed inside of you that says, I want something more. Or I'm not living to my fullest potential. Or I don't feel the best about myself. And now it's time for us to do the work. It's time for us to go to work. Well, we've done a lot of work. We've been doing a lot of work. But now we're going to start really digging into action. And what that's going to look like, and what that means, and how we're going to do this. How are we going to do this? And that's exciting. So thanks for everything. I look forward to chatting with everybody tonight. Don't forget, I'm going live at 8:30. I'm slightly terrified, but it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. It's going to be hopefully interesting and worthwhile. So jump on tonight, and I'll see you guys in the morning.